Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
So today, Elliot Page, a.k.a. Ellen Page, is giving some advice to trans kids, and we don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to watch the video and kind of go over it. It's very short.
Shortest.
My message to my younger self would just be like, you know who you are, and please embrace that.
Lies! I read Elliot Page's book, Page Boy. First of all, kids don't know who they are. They're figuring it out. Some adults. Well, most adults don't know who they are. So telling your younger self that she knew who she was or he knew who he was is a bunch of baloney, because you didn't really say that in your book, did ya?
I was going to say, it also doesn't seem like if you're telling your younger self that you know who you are and the younger self you is still a woman, then isn't that kind of contradictory towards what you're doing now?
Then aren't you just gay?
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Explain.
I agree that you know, what you like, you know what you're into. As a little kid, you know what your what shows you like, what movies you like, what toys you want to play with. Yeah, so you know that much about yourself.
Yeah.
But Ellen Page, at that point, didn't know that they would become Elliot Page.
Right. Never mentioned that once when she was a kid, wanting to be a boy. She was a tomboy. People didn't want her to be a tomboy. She liked girls. People didn't want her to like girls. But the whole being trans thing wasn't something she mentioned in the book until when she was talking about being an adult. So, baloney.
Right, it just doesn't quite add up in the ways that I think Elliot here wants it to.
I feel, for me, I understood my truth. I felt it very strongly, and it was all of these external forces and noises that pushed and pulled and made me sort of lose track of who I was. And so,
How do you know your truth as a child when people are making you lose track of who you are?
You don't. You don't know what the truth is as a child genuinely most of the time. I wouldn't say that about my younger self, because as a younger self, I was very pushed away from being gay. I didn't know I was gay. I had feelings I might have been gay, but I didn't know. What I knew was it was a sin. It was a problem for me to be gay. It took me a long time to come to terms with it. So that's where my context is getting mixed with your context. I think your context is supposed to be, I always knew I was trans, but I don't think that's what you're pushing.
Your truth. It's such a yucky phrase. My truth. It comes across as narcissistic. My truth says I'm right and you're wrong. Or my truth says I always knew who I was even when I was a fetus.
Well, it's ironic because there used to be a saying where there's your side, my side, and the truth.
Yeah. Now
There's my truth, your truth, and the truth. Yes. It's the same saying, just in a new way of phrasing it. And I think that's what is missed on people. I think more people need to say that. There's your truth, my truth, and the truth.
Right, there's not just your truth. You don't want to be in a relationship or have a friendship where someone only buys into their truth, because your truth could be you're cheating on me or you're lying to me. Their truth is I'm not doing any of that, because they're in denial. And you can't have a relationship or a friendship based on someone living in your friendship or relationship is their truth. Does that make any sense? Am I saying that right?
I don't understand what you're trying to get at.
If I'm in a relationship with you, like we are. Okay?
Sure.
And I only believe in my truth in our relationship, not your truth. Whatever you're feeling and however you're feeling, that doesn't matter, because that's not my truth.
That's not what you've experienced, yeah.
Right. So a relationship will entirely fail. A friendship will not last very long at all. So I don't
Because you're not conceding to their perspective.
You're not, yeah. It's like, ooh, it's all about me. That's how it always comes across to these people.
And what I think Elliot Page needs to get to here is that you can know what you want to do with your life, but that doesn't make it true. You're not truly a man. You're truly born with female anatomy. You truly want to maybe be seen as a man for whatever reasons they might be, but that doesn't mean that the truth isn't that you were born with female chromosomes. It doesn't mean that we are wrong for telling you that you were born as a female. That doesn't make it wrong, and it doesn't make it not the truth. This is still the truth, and you can still be truthful in your manner. But that doesn't mean that what you want to be true is the truth.
I guess to my younger self, I'd say, that discomfort and that pain you're feeling, that is not yours, that is theirs. And to just keep going on the journey of embracing who you truly are. And that's what's going to lead you to happiness.
Does this look like the face of happiness?
I think we've always determined that Elliot Page is the face of sadness.
Very, very sad. Sad individual. Broken, I would have to say. So even becoming a man didn't fix the brokenness. The brokenness is still there. It's oozing out of the pores of Elliot Smith's face. Elliot Page's face.
Elliot Smith was a dude that killed himself with a knife to the heart. So
Or was he murdered?
I'm pretty sure he just killed himself.
Either way. Like, we don't know. But Elliot Page should not be the spokesperson for trans joy, because this looks like trans broken. Just not good. Just not good. So when Elliot Page is saying this is going to lead you to your happiness,
If this is happiness, then oh my God, don't let anyone transition.
don't do it. This is not a good
Like,
representation for trans
this
happiness.
if this is Elliot's truth, the truth is this is happiness.
this is happiness?
Let me tell you what my truth is. This is not happiness.
It is happiness. This is not joy. This is not like Kamala Joy. So maybe rethink that. In this video, she is talking to children. She is trying to make it seem like, man, if I was just talking to myself as a child, I could have helped myself as a child and been like, little Ellen Page, hi, I'm Elliot Page. I'm your adult self. You know who you are, and if you keep on your journey, you'll end up happy and fulfilled like I am. And that would be very confusing to a child. Like that, but that's not happiness. You don't look happy.
Well, apparently Ellen Page would think that is prime happiness.
As a child, I don't think she would have. I think she would have been like,
Possibly.
in the future is happy sad. That's
Right.
what I would have thought as a kid. If someone were to come up to me and be talking to me like this. No.
Happiness is depression, kids.
Yeah. If men can be women and women can be men, then happiness can be sad and sadness can be happy. It's all confusing here in
Trans
the future.
feelings.
Trans feelings. Maybe that's what's going on here. Everything in their truth is the opposite of reality, including joy and happiness, fulfilledness. Nothing on her face says anything but, fuck. What'd I do? What'd I do? But Elliot Page is in denial. Yeah. I think you could take a picture of Elliot Page at any point during the day and find the perfect screen cap of her trans joy, which is just destroyed human.
It's what happens when you push and tell lesbians that they can't be lesbians. They gotta be men if they want to date women. Same thing happens to gay guys. This is when they force themselves into trying to pretend to be women because you told them they can't just be a gay guy. Just saying. Stop telling people that it's wrong to be gay.
Why do you think Elliot Page wants to talk to children about this? Because this video is specifically for kids who are confused about their gender.
Why? Because a lot of people have this idea that if they would have transitioned younger, they'd be happier. So they're like
Why?
they know that there's anti-transition for minor legislation going around. So now they're talking about it more.
They're trying to push it, like
Make
try
it
to
seem like
convince
it's a
you.
better thing. Like you should want to support it because they need it. And if only someone had helped poor Elliot Page sooner.
Did the transition of Ellen Page make Elliot Page a terrible actor? Because if she's an actor and she wants to present like authenticity and joy to children she's talking to in the video, don't you think that she would at least pretend?
Ham it up a little.
Yeah, pretend.
I think that this is coming
you
from
will
a place.
find trans joy. I promise you will.
But
And
this is the
laugh
thing.
and like you're an actor.
Yes,
Act.
but she's not acting for this. This is coming truthfully from the heart of Elliot Page and how like confused Elliot Page has been. That's where this is coming from. And so the voice you're hearing is a voice of forced genuineness. This is me genuinely telling you this.
Does she understand that how she looks? How like she's coming across as just like a destroyed person?
No.
Not happy.
No.
Does she sees that I look happy in this video?
Yes.
Whoa. That's far. That's far.
And furthermore, thinks they're giving good advice.
Well, if I'm going to do a video telling children that you could be happier if you're like me or if you listen to me, I'm going to be the most fun person you're going to want to hang out with. I'll pretend it up So you believe
You want
what
to try
I'm
crack cocaine? Let's try crack cocaine.
No, that's too much, okay? They'll think you're crazy. You gotta make it seem genuine. But you're
You want to try some crack cocaine? Let's try some crack cocaine.
oh my god, cocaine. Where's that meth? Heroin. I'm needle sick. Sorry. Anyway, you have anything else to say?
If I were directing something towards my young self, I can understand wanting the genuineness to come across because I did have my own experiences growing up that I'd feel like maybe I'd need some wise assistance for. But I wouldn't say live your truth, da 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 da. I would say keep on with the stuff you like. If it's not hurting anyone, fuck whatever they think. Be happy. Do what makes you happy and don't hurt other people. And as long as you do that, you're going to have a great fucking life. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to go live your truth. Like, you're gonna. You're gonna. It's gonna happen regardless. You're gonna experience your ebbs and flows. You're gonna have your highs and your lows. And at the end of the day, just make sure you're doing what makes you the happiest. Fuck whatever anyone else thinks. And if that was transitioning, sure, it just doesn't seem like that.
Well, as long as it's not hurting other people, we should make that clear.
That's
Or
what
yourself.
I said that enough times, I think. But yes, as long as you're not harming anyone, anything else, like animals, people, things like that, I don't care. Do what you will. I mean, I think there's harm in this because Elliot Page is passing this as a prescription to other people.
To children.
But if Elliot Page was just out here living life and actually smiling for 5 minutes, I'd be like, you know what?
It'd be more convincing.
But I'd be like, you know what? I don't care. Do your thing. At least you're happy. You look like Kristen Stewart before she came out. It's like you reversed. She came out and smiled, and you went back in and were like, me.
Pretty much. Like that. Like on the verge of tears, but I'm not going to cry because I'm a man. Like that.
Kristen Stewart did it better as a woman.
You're
Just
right.
saying.
You're right. Anyway, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Share the video. Comment below if you have any opinions and join our memberships.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Crack cocaine.
Cocaine.